Hello everybody, today we have a little bit of a nothing burger type of video. Yes, I am making like a full-on video just for a little tweet that I saw on the internet. And it has to do with Pokemon and also Logan Paul. What could this be, right? Now I want to preface this by saying that I don't hate Logan Paul. I am not one of those persons that are like everything Logan Paul makes is garbage. I think he has done some pretty cool things. So I am kind of just in the middle. I don't have any hate for Jake or Logan. I just think they're fine, they're cool sometimes. And one thing that was very mediatic about Logan Paul and his relationship with Pokemon is that he bought one of the most expensive cards in Pokemon history. I guess he bought like a PSA 10 Charizard if I'm not misremembering. Yes, I think that's it. Now, do I think Logan Paul is like a diehard Pokemon fan? Not really, but it's not necessary, I think he likes the first, second, maybe third generation, and that's about it. But there's nothing inherently wrong with that, I don't expect absolutely everybody that likes Pokemon publicly to be like, this new game came out and now I know the whole Pokédex. I know the names and the stats of every single Pokemon. I mean, that's unrealistic. But what happened is not really related to the cards, but rather the Pokemon video games. Logan Paul basically just said, hey guys, hear me out, I have the best idea ever. And then just proceeded to be like, Pokemon Red and Blue remake, please. I mean, you can't make this up, but let's go and dissect this part of the tweet. Maybe Logan Paul is cooking here. Let's see. Logan Paul, idea for the Pokemon company. Here's my pitch. I think there is a massive opportunity to capitalize on the decades of nostalgic equity that fans have with the franchise. The same frenzy that originally propelled Pokemon into mainstream culture lives within millions of adults that yearn for the feeling the original games provided. I mean, so far he's just spilling facts, There is opportunity and there is nostalgia, absolutely. W take by Logan Paul. I am a law gangster now. Every 2-3 years, missed opportunity, he could have said 6-7 years, I find myself picking up a Game Boy and running back Pokemon Red, Blue, Crystal, Gold on the original cartridges, beating the Elite Four with just as much joy as I had as a child. It's a cycle that's been happening for the last 15 years of my life. Admittedly, however, I don't have as much of a connection with the newer Pokemon, although Annihilate and Baxcalibur have absolutely my heart, lol. Annihilate, I can understand, he's pretty cool, but Baxcalibur, I never connected with him, but okay, it's not an L take or anything. And now we get into the meat and gritty of the tweet. So I think the Pokemon Company should create a remastered game inspired by the OGs that mirrors the original pixel graphics, combines the best generations of Pokemon, and introduces adaptive NPCs that evolve alongside the player. Old school vibes powered by modern technology that gives players the ability to connect to the internet for easier trading, battling, downloadable content, etc. Okay, well, leaving aside that AI phrase of old school vibes powered by modern technology, that's so AI. I'm so sorry, Logan, but that's AI clearly. What he's saying does sound pretty nice, pretty cool actually. I guess so we can picture it better and understand what Logan Paul is trying to say. Imagine something like this, where it's like this 3D but also top-down Pokemon experience in a way. Kind of like BDSP but with nostalgic type of graphics. Either using the original pixel art or making new one inspired in the original. So we get like a modern way to play Pokemon Red and Blue, which to be fair we kind of have something similar, which is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but I think what he's proposing is that it has this nostalgia bait in it. Then Logan goes on to say that this will do 3 things. 1. Give older fans a chance to relive their childhood, thus awakening a massive dormant demographic. True, there's a lot of people that no longer care about Pokemon because now it's too childish, but if it reminded them of their childhood, maybe they would buy it. 2. Give newer, younger fans a taste of what originally made the franchise so special. That is a huge one. There is literally a generation of people that never got to play the top-down Pokemon games. There's people whose first game was something like Pokemon Sword and Shield, maybe X and Y, so they never got the old school RPG pixel art treatment. And it's crazy because what made me a true die-hard fan of Pokemon was Pokemon Pearl. So we're speaking the 4th generation, so it's crazy to me that people haven't played that. There's people that haven't even played like Pokemon Black and White. That's absolutely insane to me. And also, like, to be honest, playing Pokemon Red and Blue, it's kind of rough right now. So if you want to play the first games, your best chance is Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, the remakes that released in the 2000s. But even then, that's pretty old. 3. Bridge the gap for older fans who don't connect with newer Pokémon in a way that's familiar to them. If we believe that video game cycles are like a pendulum, the near future of gaming may birth a desire for more simplified, block-based aesthetics. We already see it happening with games like Minecraft and Roblox. As technology continues to advance, I personally believe the future will lean towards retro. And then he calls that hashtag Pokemon Pink, like the mix of red and blue. Amazing. Now, why am I making this video? Is this a problem? Not really. It is a very good idea. I just find very funny. Like, this is something that Pokemon fans have had in the back of their minds, and not only in the back of their minds, but there's also videos made about this. Well, I guess my point is Logan Paul is taking it as if this was his original idea, and maybe it was, but it's also like, hey guys, I have the best idea ever. Remix of Red and Blue, like, yeah, no shit. I think it is very well known on the Pokemon community. If Pokemon really were desperate, like, to make something gigantic, they would do, like, a Red and Blue remake. Like, it has always been in the back of our minds. Like, I understand and I like that Logan Paul is passionate about this and he's, like, proposing things, but also, that's like the wild card that we all know that Pokemon would use. Like, now, what if Pokemon actually does a remake of Red and Blue? Will Logan Paul just take credit for it? Pokemon never thought of the most obvious thing. No. It was Logan Paul who proposed it, and then it got approved. What would we have done without Logan Paul standing up for us? Everybody at home, please hold on very tightly to your chair, because what I'm about to say is going to blow your mind. Pokemon Red and Blue remix would do amazingly. I think they would sell quite a bit. I don't know, it's just so charming and so silly because he put it like in a major way on his Twitter, like it was the greatest idea of the year. Like, hey guys, I am a visionary. I'm going to pitch this idea to the Pokemon company. You just wait and see what they're gonna do with it. I know this video is such a stretch, but the first time that I read it, I was laughing out loud. LOL, I guess you could say. You see, I know about internet slang. I'm trying to think of some weird analogy. I guess it's like saying, hey guys, if it rains, I think, this is just my theory, I guess the ground is going to wet. Now don't call me out on this. Then it rains and effectively the ground gets wet and it's like, you know what, I'm just here moving like Baba Vanga. I am predicting this type of things. That's the level that I am operating in. I predicted it, you see? Touch the ground, it is wet. Hey McDonald's, you know what would sell incredible? How about some cheeseburgers? You like those? No, McDonald's, I don't think you're understanding my point. I think there is a huge market for cheeseburgers, you know? Not only the new customer, which seems to be the only thing you think about, the current customer. Ha, pathetic. But also people who ate cheeseburgers in their childhood, they're gonna love it. I used to like cheeseburgers when I was little. Now I still like them, but not that much anymore. I don't connect with them the same way. Do product that people wanna buy and have good sales. That's as simple as that. Hey WWE, you know what would be good? John Cena, I know. Nobody in your creative department came with this idea. Here you go, this one's for free. Yeah, I need to stop. At this point, I am unk and I'm just dragging it. I just wanted to speak a little bit about this incredible Logan Paul take. I mean, it's not a bad take. Not only is it not a bad take, but it's a really good take. I think that would sell quite a lot. I guess we all knew. But hey, maybe, I don't know, the world is crazy. Maybe actually Logan Paul is the one that gets the gears going for this project. Maybe the Pokemon company actually never thought of this. I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't thought of it, but I would really hope that they did. I would like to think that Pokemon has this awareness that if for some reason 1 year specifically they just want to boost sales in a major way, they could just do like a Red and Blue remake but modernized. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.